Oh, there you are. Hi, and welcome to Unawatuna, a fabulously named, interesting town. I'm going to bring you on a little bit of a guided tour of this bizarre place. So stay tuned, sit back, relax, enjoy, be amazed, potentially. I am starting off in my hotel, which is called Alice in Paradise. I can never say that name without cringing, but that's what it's called. It's gorgeous little lily pond. Lily pad pond? Pond. Very cute in any case. Right. I've just come from Gal, which I complained was very touristy. Ladies and gentle cats, it is the very same complaint, but with a different flavour. More on this later. It is a town that is completely built for tourism, which is fine if you're into that kind of thing. It means that life is very easy for accommodation and food and transport, all that kind of thing. It means you have a very big selection of food and drinks and cocktails and that kind of stuff, which, again, can be fun depending on what you're into and what you're looking for out of life. One thing's for sure, it is not giving me authentic Sri Lanka. And at this stage, I don't know where I'm supposed to go for that. But I guess it's still early days yet, and I have gone to two very touristy places. So perhaps things will change. I have already started investigating where to go. No, thank you. That will be less touristy. I mean, I'm part of the problem. Is it me? Am I the problem? Yes, I'm the problem. I'm a tourist. I'm well aware that I want to go to places that are interesting, but with no tourists and no goners. I'm a hypocrite. I'm aware of that. But you gotta love me anyway, okay? Because I am your trusty guide. I can bring you places like this so that you don't have to go to them. Although maybe some of you might want to go here. So you can make your own mind up. There's certainly lovely little food stalls. So that's kind of fun. So by now, you may already be wondering, what's going on? What is going on indeed? So the first inkling that I had that I'm not in Kansas anymore, or Sri Lanka, was when I sat down at a restaurant when I arrived and was given a menu completely in Russian. I'm like, what is going on here? And then I strolled around town a little bit, and I can see that everything is in Russian. Practically everything, everywhere. Which I was not expecting. And not only that, but some of the things are not even bilingual, but just completely in Russian. So, what's going on there? It is most odd, very strange, very discombobulating. It is the afternoon now, so a lot of people are probably having a nap or at the beach, which we're right next to. This is a very good place to eat, Skinny Tom's. If you ever do find yourself here, I recommend it. Very nice people also. In fact, I was recommended it by a passenger I met on the ferry in India, going back from Neil Island to Port Blair. And were giving me tips in Sri Lanka, and she was like, you gotta go to Skinny Tom's and have the pizza. So I did. She was right. It was excellent. I absolutely recommend you go to Skinny Tom's and have their pizza. So this is kind of like a beach version of Hoi An or Gal, but with much, much, much extra Russian flavor. Oh, those Russians. So, if that's your thing, far be it for me to speculate. But if that is your thing, well, you gotta come here. I just find it very peculiar. It is so weird. It is very Twilight Zone-y, this place. And again, wall to wall, white people. So, yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna bring you around here and show you what the actual beach situation is like. So you can get a feel, just in case this is somewhere you'd like to visit, to brush up on your Russian. Hello. So, there you have it. This is Unawatuna Beach. One of the few places in Sri Lanka, I think, that you can go swimming safely. I even think they have lifeguards somewhere. I don't know. There's flags, and between those flags you can swim. Here we've got the most incongruous building in this whole area. It is an absolutely enormous building, resort that towers above everything else. It's so weird, like a lot of things in this town. It is very weird, but it is humongous. There you go. Absolutely monstrosity of a thing, but I believe somebody who's very well connected is behind it. That is a rumor I heard. I can neither confirm nor deny any of this. So, I'm gonna go up this little hill because this is sweet and very different from some of the nonsense around us. I had a great lunch up here. I wandered up here earlier today. Oh, she got in. I was like, where did that woman go? Oh my goodness, that is very loud. But, so just a couple of minutes walk away from that main strip and you are away from all that nonsense. And this just seems much nicer to me, so I don't know. You could think about staying around here maybe, if you were going to come. Not there because it's very loud. Unnecessarily so. I would say bring tons of bug repellent if you're going to stay around here. In fact, if you're doing anything in Sri Lanka, I think you need to bring loads of bug spray. I've been bitten alive, but particularly when it's so green, and obviously this is conducive to happy bugs hungrily looking to bite and eat you and drink your blood. Which part? And you want to just see something a little different? Come up here. Come up here. It's a bit of a hill. If it is a very hot day, which, you know, it's always going to be a hot day, but it's a little cooler today because it's rained. But come up here. Climb those mountains. Do your best. That is a huge cobweb that doesn't bear thinking about what made it. So we'll just press on, pretend that everything is fine. I've already had my share of creepy crawlies in Unawatuna. So I was visited last night by Chicky the cockroach, who visited my bathroom, put in an appearance, got a little shy for the camera. And this morning, I went to make coffee in my room and poured in the milk that I had fully covered in a plastic bag. And before I took my first swig of coffee, looked in the mug and there was like 10 ants trying to do the backstroke. So, yeah, there's a lot of wildlife here, but of course there is. Look, it's beautiful. Greenery, unhealthy Connors running out of breath from going up a small, tiny hill. If I stop my heavy breathing, you'll be able to hear some of the nature. Very nice. Right, I don't know how far this goes, but I'm not going to go too far. Hello. I just want to show you my lunch recommendation. Is my lunch recommendation for you. It's called Grangers with a G, and very good, very, very excellent. Highly recommend it. Hey. They're like, I eat it again. I had a very lovely vegetable curry. So the curries in Sri Lanka all come with lots of different things. It's not just one thing. So you'll get like 4 different little bits of curries, 4 little dishes full of exciting things. You kind of mix them all together-ish with your rice. Anyway, it was really, really lovely. Lovely coconutty sauces. Yeah, there's no way I could do this if it wasn't a cloudy day, because whew, it's a bit of a tough climb. She looks like fun. I wonder where she's from. Now, Connor, be nice. Yes, indeed. All right. Well, Gazette must come down. Presumably, if a tuk-tuk is coming from down here, then a Connor can go down here. I think that's pretty good logic. So, follow me. It's another episode of Get Lost with Connor. I mean, at some point we're going to get closer to the beach and then closer to people, which is less than ideal. Oh my God. Russian people, imagine. All the way out here in the middle of nowhere. What a surprise. Hi. Well, aren't you the cutest little thing? Ooh. Yes, okay. Ooh, you shake your tail with me. You shake your tail with me. apparently this is the way to Jungle Beach or the Pizza Pagoda. I'm just gonna hope that that gentleman wasn't saying, do not go down there, or go at your peril, or something like that. Well, there are more people down here, so... I'm gonna have to come back up here again, aren't I? Nobody thought this through. Oh, for the love of God. You'll see what I'm for the love of Godding in a minute. What? Well, this is cute. Anybody? Anybody? Well, somebody will have an idea of what this is all about. I don't, but okay, we're gonna do this. Oh, that's very pretty. Oh, that's me. I'm not very pretty. That's very pretty. Again, levels of professionalism that you do not get anywhere else. Burp. All right. Where have I led us to? Wow, I thought I'd be somewhere now, but no, it's just here. Okay. Okay, two roads diverged in a green forest. Do I want to go to Jungle Beach or do I want to go to Viewpoint? I feel like the higher one will afford me possibly the opportunity of looking down at the lower one. This is absolutely not what I was expecting to be showing you, but I'm kind of here for it. I like it. I did not think there'd be much adventuring in this Unawatuna town, it being so developed, but turns out there's always a road available for you to wander up and get lost in. Okay, apologise for the heavy breathing. Oh, this is good for all the biscuits I've been eating, because I've been eating biscuits every night. And quite a lot of them. I feel like I'm addicted to biscuits. I gotta stop. I gotta go cold turkey. And, whoops, that's me again. Hi. Eagle-eyed viewers will be like, is he still wearing that same top? Yes. Yes, I am, okay? There, I said it. We can all move on with our lives. But I have laundry, it's clean, and new stuff will be put on tomorrow. There's the sea, folks. Over yonder in the distance. This trail does go on a bit. And it means I'm going to have to backtrack my way out of here again, doesn't it? Every time I think I must be at the end, it keeps going on. Oh, there's all sorts of... Okay. This is where we're supposed to be going. It's going down again, which means there's an awful pile of climbing up again. Stop. You're moaning, Connor. Be grateful for everything that life has given to you. Yes, I will stop moaning. This isn't moaning, but this does look very muddy because there's been quite a lot of rain in the last few days. Yesterday was a dry and sunny day and hot. Today it rained for like 2 hours or something like that. Pretty heavy actually. But it's dry now and very humid. I love these trees with they're all root. That is incredible. Okay. I wonder, will my bug spray do its job properly? The Russians are looking at me in a most peculiar way. Is it because they know I'm not one of them? All right. That's the sea. Motorbikes. How are the motorbikes there? I don't understand that. And how do I get myself on the back of one of them? Okay. This has to be the last stretch. I hear loud music, I hear kids, everything that I hate in life. What's the chances of a cold beer down here, I wonder? Be great if I don't slip. Let's just focus on that. I am sweating so much. I can't believe I have to go back this route. Well, it's good. Good exercise. Burn off some of those calories. Oh, there is a cafe down here. I feel a cool beer coming on. Potentially. What was that? Ripsaba. Here we go. So, jungle beach, or whatever it is in Russian. And it will also have a Sri Lankan name. So, I'm only bringing this to you in English. Well, it's very pretty. I mean, here's words of wisdom. Well, Jungle Beach is terribly pretty altogether. We like. Did I do that? Let's just fix it, just in case. Jungle Beach. A nice little shack with a menu. And there's space to go swimming. And even beach recliners. Cute. So is it worth the trek? Yeah, I kind of think it probably is. Wow. Except I have to do this all in reverse, which is an awful lot of uphill. That's very good. You don't need to see my pores. Okay, this is Sweaty Connor, who's full of biscuits, is almost at the end of this hill again. Right. Not sure I'd want to be flying down there in a motorbike. Or even going very slowly down there in a motorbike. Wow, look at those ferns. Well, holy God. Do you think I could grow this at home? Look at that. This place is so lush because of probably all the rain. The mixture of rain and sun. Wow. I am a sweaty mess. Okay, so we're back here. May Buddha guide me down this road this time, because this was the way up to the Jungle Beach. And let's follow those Russians. Let's see where this road leads us to. I tell you, it's a very different place. And here you see this enormous building. It's just ridiculous. How did they get planning permission for that, I ask you? Oh, I think we probably know the answer, actually. Do I need to ask the question? No, Connor, you do not. This is yet another example of you say it best, etc., etc. Where does this road lead? One wonders. Oh no, we're diverging. Which way would you go? Would you follow the Russians? Probably. Ooh, this is a big villa. Who would live in a house like that, I wonder? I found my kindred spirits. Ooh. Cute little monkeys. Very long tails. Okay. We're just gonna try and pass out these girls, because I don't want to be filming them, because that's creepy. So, bye. Right. We're back on track. On the road to absolutely no idea where. Next to this enormous building. Where will this lead? Nobody knows. Well, somebody probably knows. They, for example, because they've been there and they're coming back. Hilarious. Okay. So my money is on me being spat out at the beach. Pretty soon, in fact, based on the current situation. The Lemongrass Cafe is open. And I may have to go and get myself a wee drink. There are peacocks everywhere in this country, making the squawk. Often waking you up at 5 o'clock in the morning, squawking. That's them. Bless their little peacock feathers. As predicted, have been spat out on the beach. Well, this is lovely clear water, isn't it? My mind boggles a little bit as to why this water is quite this colour. Let's just move on. Sometimes it's best not to question things and just go into denial. Like the cheeky chipmunk who resides in my bathroom. Who's not a chipmunk, but a cockroach. But that's what I'm in denial about. Let's just call him a chipmunk. Okay, I think I know where I am now. I'm just on the other side of the beach. I'm not sure what I was expecting. I mean, the laws of physics and reality do apply here. The Canadian would know exactly where we were going at all times. But sure, what's the fun in that? Truly. There's no fun if you haven't a bit of peril or jeopardy or something. Right. Might be a nice spot for a little refreshment. I think I've earned it. Walking up and down hills, into jungles, down to beaches. All for you. That is the selfless person that I am. Okay, ripples by the rock pools, ripples in the sea. Okay, let's move away from there. And let's get ourselves a beer.